Hello, gorgeous. Welcome to Mondays with Mori, with me, Mori of Morph, Transform Your Reality, where I help you step out of trauma and reclaim your power. I'm so honored that you're here with me today. If this is the first time you're watching me live, welcome to my world. And if you've been following for a while, I'm so excited and happy that you're back. I would love to know where you're from and what's going on with you. So what I do with Mondays with Mori, is helping shed light and awareness on places where maybe you're feeling stuck and you're not seeing what's blocking you and what's preventing you from moving forward. And I do this by sharing some stories and tools and experiences that I go through in my day-to-day life as an energy healer for over 18 years now, to really align your true essence and who you are to what's showing up in the world. Okay, so I'm going to share with you what was going on with me. So this weekend, I follow a lady named Lori, and I love listening to her. Her name's Lori Odd, if you know her. And she was doing a segment about a friend that she has that lives in Israel and that was wounded, or he lost a friend in the military. And nothing of what she talked about was political whatsoever. And she was actually describing and talking about how when we have a fight inside of us and we're arguing and we're, fighting inside, it's reflecting to the outer world. So she was showing an equivalation to what's going on in the world, in the war in Israel and Gaza and Russia and Ukraine, everything that's going on in the world, how it actually is also a representation of what's going on inside of us, right? The separation, the polarity. That was her message in her live. But because she mentioned Israel, and because the people listening didn't really understand the message or didn't read between the lines, it became this very political post, and she was completely bullied with hate and false facts and false information on her live in the comments by opposing sides. And it became this really huge argument and fight, and instead of tuning into the energy of love and oneness that she was trying to portray, it became this really big platform for people to spew their hate. And I normally don't really read a lot of comments. I don't really go into the nitty-gritty when I go online. It's mostly like connecting to the people that inspire me the most and make a difference and teach me something, right? But there was something in that. And me as an Israeli, and everything that's been going on in Israel since October 7th has been such an emotional roller coaster, especially as a Jew living in America, right? There's a lot of stuff that's coming up and showing up. And my immediate reaction was, when I was reading this comment, my immediate reaction was to defend, right? To defend, to write the facts, to defend the lies, to defend the hate. I was really triggered. Every ounce of me was so triggered. And it took so much of self-reflection for me to stop, not write anything, take a deep breath, and just tune into what I was going through. Because I realized that's what she was talking about, right? I realized that I'm just going to add fire and flames to this argument. That's not going to shift or change anything. I've stopped the fight and the need to be right a few years back when COVID hit, and I realized it doesn't really matter what I view as right. It doesn't really matter, because I'm not going to change anybody's opinion, because we dig our heels into what we believe is right. It's like our commitment to being right is stronger than our commitment to wanting something different, from wanting a change. We are so stuck and committed to being right that we block the possibilities of what else can show up in the world. We block the possibilities of what is actually available. And when we are stuck in the need to be right and not to be wrong, because there's another angle here, right? If I have to be right, I can't ever be wrong. If you can never be wrong, you can't ever learn anything, because you already know everything. And if you already know everything, then what do you care what other people think? right? So we tune into these experiences of like, oh, I have to be right, I can't be wrong, and we commit to that, and we hold our grounds. But when we get stuck in that point, we close off our receiving. We close off our ability to learn, to experience, to share with the world what we actually know, because the energy behind what you're trying to portray is a push energy. And when people feel like you're pushing energy at them, they block off. They shut down. They don't want to hear. They don't want to listen. And so this is a great example to where we are so committed to our need to be right that we block off love, that we block off the receiving of money, that we block off the receiving of deep connected relationships, that we block off our receiving of learning, of expanding, of growing. So ask yourself this: are you so busy and so committed to being right that you're blocking what you actually desire to create in your life? All the work that I do with my clients is about releasing and clearing those subconscious beliefs that are really stuck in you from being in your diamond status. What is diamond status? Is when you align your body, your mind, your soul, and your source. It creates this diamond shape. I'm going to try to be like that, right? A diamond shape. I know in this metaphysical world, a lot of people talk about the mind, body, soul pyramid. I truly believe that it's a diamond. It's a diamond, and that's why you have people that have diamond status. That's why they're so aligned, and they're receiving the money, and they have the relationships, and they look amazing. That's their diamond status. It's when you connect all the 4 elements together that you can really bring in what you truly desire. But if you are so busy being right and not being wrong, you're cutting off one of these parts of you. You're cutting off the source of who you truly are, who you came here to be. I truly believe that as humans, as being living this human experience, we are here to experience life to the fullest. So ask yourself, is your need to be right, is it blocking you from living life to the fullest? Is it blocking you from receiving the things that you truly desire? Is it blocking you from feeling that true love, to have an open heart? Is it blocking you from creating what you truly want? So I would play with this week. What are you so committed to be right about? Are you being right about your children? Are you being right about your relationships? Are you being right about your money? And what if you didn't have to be right? What if you could just be open? What if you could lower your walls and barriers? And this is something you just have to do with yourself, right? You have to take the time and journal or meditate. And it doesn't have to take so much time. It's just simple questions. What am I so committed to being right on? And then ask yourself, how much has it benefited you in this world? How much does it contribute to you, the need to be right on this specific thing? We all have it, right? Is it the need to be right about your weight? The need to be right about what you don't have time? The need to be right about what you can't play with your children? The need to be right what you have to be on your phone right now? Whatever that is for you. Notice, is that need to be right creating from you, creating for you, or blocking from you? Okay, so play with it. Let me know what shows up for you. If you are having a hard time seeing beyond the subconscious, if you have a hard time releasing it from your body, if you feel like it's stuck and it's holding you and it's blocking you and you don't really know how to navigate through those trenches, please book a free consultation. I would love to guide you, give you some more tools, share some more light of the aspect of you that you're neglecting and how you can get more awareness and more connected to that part of you to step into your diamond status and really start creating that life that you want. Okay, so there's a link in my bio. If this was a contribution and it helped you see something in a different way, please share this, because that's how other people can experience the awarenesses that maybe you experience. I honor you. I adore you. And I'm so happy that you're here and that you're listening. And I hope that one by one, we can become and step into who we came here to be and shine our light so bright that none of this hate, none of the confinement will keep restricting us. So thank you for being here. Have a wonderful week, and I will tune in with you next week. Bye.